Alright, so in this video on the Daily Push, I'm going to be showing you one hack to make sure that every single meal that you're eating is going to be powering your skating and your health. And I'm going to be taking you along for the day as well and showing you exactly what I eat personally throughout a normal day and applying this one hack to all of the meals that I make so you can understand exactly how to apply it, how to easily apply it. So let's get it. So the one hack that I'm going to be dropping in this video is basically just a meal template. So if you've been watching the other videos in the nutrition series, specifically on carbs, fat and protein, you'll know that for each one of those videos, there was a specific hand portion measuring method. So for protein, for example, it was the palm size portion of protein. For carbs, it was the cup's hand. For fats, it was the thumb size. And now I'm going to add in an extra little bonus banger. So we're going to introduce the fist of doom. So this is a fist of non-starchy veggies that you're going to be adding into each of your meals. Non-starchy ones are going to be things like broccoli, spinach, maybe tomato or carrots. Basically the foods that are going to give you like a lot of extra bonus nutrients that you need, but the ones that you're not going to eat to fill yourself up. So the meal template is going to consist of those 4 categories, and the basic starter template is going to consist of 1 to 2 portions of each of those categories. So you don't have to stick to those portion sizes. You're going to mix them up depending on your goals, like how much you skate, if you want to lose weight, if you want to put on weight, etc. All right, so that being said, let's get to breakfast. So I'm gonna make some brekkie. I'm also gonna whip up my lunch here as well because I'm gonna go for a skate later and I wanna have my little Tuppy Johnson with my lunch ready when I'm out on the session, when I finish my session. All right, so we're gonna whip up the brekkie now. We got them all over here lined up. They're lined up very politely, waiting to be cooked. All right, so to start off for the carbs, we got some rolled oats and we got a bean on. Let's get him open. All right, getting the sleeves, we're going in. Oh, so for carbs, the portion method was the cup's hand. I mean, it's got a pre-made scoop already, so this wasn't really necessary, but all right, so we've got 2 scoops of oats in there. So whilst the oats are preparing, we're gonna get in some chia into there as well. So for this one, you're going for like a thumb-sized portion. All right, so after he's done, we're gonna add in Mr. Protes. So this one is bean and pea protein. So now you're gonna see a flaw in the hand portion measuring method because obviously certain foods, they don't fit into it perfectly. Because for protein, the portion method is the palm size. It's gonna work for things like meat, tofu, fish, but obviously for certain foods like protein powder, it's not gonna work. All right, so we got 1 scoop of the bee and pea protes. We're gonna get them in there. This on its own, if I left it like this would be absolutely horrible. I swear. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I don't have a banana. And it just hits me that I'm gonna have to eat my breakfast like this. It's bland, earthy paste. All right, we're gonna get in another thumb-sized portion of fats, more or less. Mixed nuts, boom, get in there. We're gonna get a banana as well. So this is gonna be about the same as like a cupped portion of carbs. So we're gonna get in some berries as well. There we go. Beast right there. All right, we're gonna whip up some lunch now, like super fast. And then go for a skate. So we're just gonna get some garlic, cut them up super fast. Boom. We're gonna get some of these super fast as well. So for the veggies in this one, we're gonna go for 2 fists of veggies. So we've got 1 fist is gonna be some spinach, which we'll add in at the end. And then the other fist is gonna be some pepper. So there's a fist of pepper right there, fist of doom. Some of the protein for this meal, we got some tofu. So this one, you're gonna see that it does actually apply pretty well to the palm method. This is probably giving me about 23, 25 grams of protein for that little block, that little palm sized block. So we're just gonna crumble them in. All right. Oh! Shit. So we just went for the old crumble method developed by Ricky Crumble back in the 1600s. So for the carbs for this one, we're gonna have a blend of some white beans and some potatoes. Cooked these last night, we got some white potatoes and some sweet potatoes in there as well. All right, so we're gonna go for 2 portions of potatoes. Boom, get in there. And then we got the old beans as well. So we're gonna get those in there. And then the final thing we're gonna be getting in there is the fist of spinach. Right, so now, for example, I almost forgot to get in the avo, right? And man, you could eat this and that would be an absolutely banging meal, no worries. But with the meal template, you're like, wait, hold on. I've got my fist of veggies, I've got my palm of protein, I've got my cupped hands, but I don't have my thumb of fat. That is the beauty of the template, because now I'm like, all right, I need to get in some fats. Simple, what can I get in there? I'm just gonna get the whole half of him in there, so that's probably like 3 thumbs. He's in, mate, he's in. So there we go, that is the meal ready. So, we got the food prepared, gonna go out for the session, and then we're gonna continue eating. Today's just a day of eating and skating, man. Can it get much better than that? I don't think so. Alright, so it's a heavy session, sweating like a beaver already. I'm just gonna have another little mani session. I don't want to end the session now, so I'm gonna wait for lunch, but I'm gonna have some dried fruits just to like keep the energy levels up, hit the mani pad, and then get lunch after it. Oh baby. This right here is why I love preparing meals and bringing them on the sesh, because like after a heavy sesh, you don't want anything else other than just like a big ass meal. I was thinking about like maybe slipping in an extra workout today, or maybe going for another skate after this, but man, skating those big ledges sucks your power so much. Skated it for 45 minutes and I've already entered pretty heavily into slug mode. So the plan is basically just to like eat this, go back home, like enter into like hibernation recovery mode, and basically just prepare for tomorrow's session. Alright, so now the plan is pretty much just to sip on Mr. Green Tea and just enter deep into recovery mode. So when it comes down to like the best things that you can do in the day to enhance recovery is first off eating, but also chilling hard, whatever that is for you, because that's then going to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. I'm going to do a couple of extra little bonus things just to like really, you know, get him pumping nicely, and they are going to be a little bit of meditation and actually some headstands, which sounds like super strange, and I guess it is pretty strange, but these two things have been shown to really activate the parasympathetic nervous system. So we're going to get those done, and then after that some extreme chilling, because tomorrow we're going to be going hard again and I want to be nice and fresh. Hello, welcome. This is actually me from 6 months into the future. Actually, in reality, this is me in the present, and what you're watching was 6 months in the past, because I forgot about that video, found it on my hard drive, and I was like, shit, I never edited it. And you might be thinking like, mate, have you lost your mind? Why are you speaking so fast? Or maybe you're thinking like, mate, you've got ceiling fans. You've stepped it up in the world. Well, in reality, I don't know why I'm speaking so fast, and unfortunately, the ceiling fans don't belong to me. So I just wanted to add like a few things to the video, which I forgot to film when I actually filmed the video. So one of my favorite things about this method is basically just that it forces you to get in a huge variety of different foods into your diet, because you're trying to hit like each one of those different categories of food. And one of the fundamentals of a good diet is basically just a wide variety of different foods, because the more food that you're gonna get into your diet, that's just gonna increase the probability that you're giving your body all of the nutrients that it needs to just function and skate as good as it could. So like I said at the start of the video, the portions that you choose are gonna vary based on like loads of different things, from your goals to your gender to how much you're skating. You're gonna vary those portions depending on like all of those different things. But the good thing about it is it just creates like a solid kind of easy to use reference point that then you can evaluate your progress or energy levels or whatever from. So for example, if when you go on like a heavy session, you notice that you're running out of energy, then you evaluate your breakfast and you're like, oh shit, I'm only getting in like 1 cup portion of carbs in there. You might want to up that to like 2 or 3 portions and then evaluate how you feel for like the next couple of weeks. Or if your goals are related to like losing weight and you're eating like 5 cupped hand portions of carbs and you're maintaining your weight, then you can be like, all right, I'm gonna try, you know, 4 cup hand portions of carbs, replace one of them for like a fist of non-starchy veggies, and then just like evaluate the progress for like the next couple of weeks. And if you're there and you're thinking like, mate, I do not want to be using my little mitten to measure my food every single day of my life. And the good thing is that you really don't have to do that at all. Like I personally don't even use this method anymore. I just intuitively know like what food I need. And over time as well, you'll develop the exact same skill too. So just think about it as a tool that you can use to basically learn how to build like a solid meal, or as a tool to help you like reach your goals or evaluate progress related to those goals. So that being said, we're gonna go back to the past. Alright, so we is back in the kitchen for the final meal, bro. We're gonna whip up like a proper curry, you get me? We're gonna make a little coconut curry with some mussels. Olive oil, the key ingredient right there. Curry McGee. Oh yeah, gotta get a shitload of that in there. Alright, so for the fists of veggies we're getting in this extreme platter, we've got carrot and we're gonna get some broccoli in there as well. They're like more or less fist size now. Yeah, we'll take that. So Mr. Brock is gonna go in there later. Right. Alright, so for the carbs for this meal, we got some quinoa. Alright, so we went for 3 cups hand portions of quinoa in there. I just poured literally so much quinoa all over the kitchen trying to show that, trying to film that a little bit. Alright, we're gonna add now some juice into there as well. So this is gonna sound kind of strange, but this is actually like potato water that I saved from yesterday. I boiled some potatoes and I saved the water. It's a really strange drink, but I'm going to use it for this anyway because it's some sweet potato in there as well. Alright, so for the fats for this meal as well, we've got some coconut milk. So this one's going to be, man, I'm probably going to put like 4, maybe even 5 thumbs worth of coconut in this. Yeah, so we've definitely got like 5 thumbs of coconut there. So we're going to get that bad boy in. And then the pros for this meal, we've got extremely classy. I've gone for some mussels. So here I've probably got like 2 palm-sized portions of mussels right there, and we're just gonna whack them straight in. Final ingredient for this, we got the brocks. There we go. So we're just gonna let him cook up. So that is the final platter for the day right there. To be honest, my eating doesn't really change too much on like a normal day. This is a pretty standard day for me, to be honest. Now I'm gonna go enjoy this bad boy and recover up a little bit more for tomorrow's session. So let me know what you thought about this video down below in the comments, and make sure you subscribe as well for regular content that's gonna improve how you skate and how you feel when you skate. Boom.